Pooping time.
Time for you to let out all of the poop in the world.
Pooping time.
Open up your cheeks and let all the poop unfurl.
Weird Al's got nothing on us. Welcome to Mapping Out the Music with your hosts,
Rye Daisies
and Care Bear, a podcast dedicated to exploring the cultural impact, overarching feminist themes, and of course, the artist who created the music for Lilith Fair.
Lilith Fair was a traveling music festival founded by musician Sarah McLachlan. It was active from 1997 to 1999 and also included a revival tour in 2010.
For this episode, we will be discussing the Lilith Fair tour of 1998, which included 122 solo female artists and women-fronted bands across 57 shows that spanned the United States and Canada.
Lilith Fair had a deep influence on both of us as children. Our love for this festival, along with feminism and inclusion in music as a whole, led us to create this podcast where we hope to uplift the voices of women in music.
As a companion to each episode, we created a playlist for you to follow along with on your favorite streaming platforms. You can find the links in our show notes. Due to licensing restraints, we are unable to preview with you in real time, but we hope that you will go check out our playlist and support the artists.
As with all internet deep dives, our information is only as accurate as we can uncover. If you have supported information to contrary, please let us know.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are at 1998, Part 5.
Part 5. This is our last episode of 98.
Wow.
I know. I feel like this one has, I don't want to say taken forever, but because it's like 2 playlists longer than 97 was, it feels like we've been on 98 for
a while. Yeah. So it is kind of nice to finally hit the end.
I know. I'm excited.
Me too. And also, like, just to reflect on all the music and the bands we've listened to this far. Like, I feel like that was a common theme for me listening to this set list this week. It was just like, wow, so many of these bands we've heard already, but it's so nice to hear more from them again.
Yeah, for real. It's interesting, too, how many people, like, came back.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's got to speak for itself, saying, like, that the Lilith Fair was a good experience for them. Because why would you go do it again if you had a shitty time or something? You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to see just how many bands we see in 99.
Oh, yes. Same. So, well, then let's go ahead and get straight into it.
Yeah, let's. So first on the list, we got Trampoline by the Wild Strawberries. The Wild Strawberries is a Canadian pop rock band consisting of married couple Roberta Carter Harrison and Ken Harrison. They have released a number of albums, their latest being Dear Post Haste in 2020. The band was established during the couple's time at university. In 1988, the band submitted the song Crying Shame to Toronto radio station CFNY for its new music search contest. It won the contest and received airplay from the station.
Wow, that's cool.
I know, right? The band earned a Juno nomination in 1995 for Best New Group and toured with the Lilith Fair Festival for all 3 years.
Oh, well, wasn't this the band that Sarah McLachlan played in for a little while?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's what I thought when I was like listening to this and like...
I think she did some piano for them.
No, it was guitar. She played acoustic and electric guitar.
Okay.
Well, and you know how freaking cool to like get your song on the radio back then, because that really was how people were discovering music.
Oh, yeah.
If you weren't on the radio or you weren't on MTV, people wouldn't hear your music because the internet wasn't like it is now.
Definitely not.
I mean, I don't even think like...
In 88, I don't think it was the internet at all.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, duh. Right, 88. I fucking love this song.
Ooh, I really liked it too.
I feel like the lyrics are so unique and like sensual and powerful. Because I was reading the lyrics themselves and it was very poetic. Like, you know, some songwriters are storytellers and some songwriters are like art creators, like art piece creators.
Yep.
This to me is like an art piece song. It was very
I would agree
unique.
with that. Yeah. Yeah, this song was really, really cool. So is the album art. Like the coil spring head and the bobbing around. Like it's a very 90s vibe, but also really appropriate for the music.
I really like her voice too.
I do
She's
too.
got like this like throaty thing going on that is like what makes her voice like different or like stand out in a good way.
Yes, this is a band I look forward to hearing more. Like, it was nice to hear them again and hear more music from them. And like, once we're finished with this season, like, I can't wait to really dive into their discography of music.
Same. Moving on, song number 2 is called The Spilling Time by INHOUSE. INHOUSE, the group formed as the duo of twin sisters, Jen Blish on vocals and guitar, and Evi Scapoletti on vocals in 1992. And their impassioned, telepathic harmonies were augmented by the dynamic rhythm section of bassist Phil Calaz and drummer Steve Williams.
This band was hard to find a whole lot of information on.
Yeah. It was kind of hard to find their music too.
Yeah, I could see that. There really isn't a whole lot advertised under their performance name INHOUSE. Like, I had to dive into the song credits to see the name of the lyricist to make sure it added up to the name I found about the band.
Oh, okay.
So it was a bit of a deep dive, but I really liked this song.
It was giving like Ren Fair vibes.
Very Ren Fair vibes.
Like, this is something you would hear walking around the Ren Fair and you would like stop and listen and be like, damn, these bitches can sing.
Yes, their harmonies together. It makes sense that they're sisters because the blend of their vocals is goddess-like.
Bitch, literally, I was confused at first. And I was like, oh, she must have like dubbed her vocals.
I thought that too.
Because they sound like
so
one
similar.
person. Like their voices are so similar that my listening through, and you were the one who did the artist notes on this.
Yes.
So I didn't know. So like in my notes, I'm like, wow, these two voices sound exactly alike. I wonder if she dubbed herself. Sounds like one voice, doubled.
Twin sister vibe.
And then I was like, and I looked into them a little bit and I saw they were twin sisters.
Yeah.
There really is something about people who are like blood related singing together.
Oh, I totally agree.
I think that there's some sort of like frequency or like magic that happens when two people who are related or more, whatever, who are related sing together. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting and how special to be able to like create and write with your twin sister.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that is really special.
that you're both like into the same thing and like want to follow the same dream. I think that's really cool.
I agree. This like folksy feel song, like I'm a sucker for folksy music to begin with. So for me, hearing this song, and this was one of my favorites, this playlist.
Ooh.
It was new. It was fun. It hit all the right tickles in my brain. To me, I think this belongs like in the Where Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Space.
I could see that.
And that very like folksy harmony, siren call-y kind of sound.
I could see that.
I really liked this one.
All right, well, let's move along.
So next we have Sweet Jane by the Cowboy Junkies. I love this song. The Cowboy Junkies are a Canadian alternative country, blues, folk, rock band. The group was formed in Toronto in 1985 by Margot Timmins, the vocalist, Michael Timmins, songwriter and guitarist, Peter Timmins, drummer, and Alan Anton, bassist. The group's fame spread with their second album, The Trinity Session, recorded in 1987 at Toronto's Church of the Holy Trinity. Their sound, using an ambisonic microphone, and their mix of blues, country, folk, rock, and jazz earned them both critical attention and a cult following. The Los Angeles Times named the recording as one of the 10 best albums of 1988. The band was nominated for Group of the Year at the Juno Awards in 1990 and 1991. In the early 1990s, Margot Timmins was named one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world by People magazine.
Wow.
That's a pretty big, especially in the 90s. The group has continued to tour North America, Europe, Japan, and Australia, with extensive North American and European tours following the album releases in 2002 and 2004. In 2008, they released Trinity Revisited in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the original recording at the Trinity Session.
Oh, wow.
Their latest album, Such Ferocious Beauty, dropped in 2023.
Oh, that's not that long ago.
Not at all.
I read something interesting because I've heard the song before.
Me too.
And I know about the Cowboy Junkies. When they recorded this, she recorded 30 feet from the microphone into another microphone that was fed into a speaker, that the actual microphone was recording from the speaker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's what kind of gives the vocals this like distant, spacious vibe to those
that
vocals.
That makes so much sense.
And then I don't know if you knew this or not about this song, but this song was originally written by Lou Reed.
Oh, I did not know that.
When he was in the Velvet Underground.
Oh, okay.
In 1970. And he was noted for saying that he actually loved this version of the song.
Ooh.
And the quote he said is that this was the best and most authentic version that he had ever heard.
That is high accolades.
That's high. I mean, from the songwriter.
Yeah.
To say,
wow.
like, this is the best version of this song
that I ever could have
imagined.
Oh,
right.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. This was a song for me that I had known. I remember hearing it all the time, actually. But it's like one of those that you know you've heard, but you've forgotten you've heard until it hits your ears again. And then you're like, oh my God, yes, I remember this song. I love this song. This was my earworm this week.
Oh,
Sweet
Jane.
Yeah. Oh, what a good song.
Nailed it. All right. Next up is Trigger Hippie by Morcheeba. Morcheeba is an English electronic band formed in the mid-90s with founding members brothers Paul and Ross Godfrey and later recruited vocalist Sky Edwards. They mix influences from trip-hop, rock, folk rock, and down-tempo, and have produced 10 regular studio albums since 1995, 2 of which reached the UK top 10. Edwards left the band in 2003, after which the brothers naturally used a number of guest singers before she rejoined in 2010. Their latest studio album, Escape the Chaos, was released in 2025.
New music.
I really like these guys too.
I do too. They've got a really interesting electronic sound. Like this song belongs in a movie somewhere. I don't know what movie, I don't know what world, but it definitely belongs in like a 90s pop culture movie.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that. I just like, it's her voice, dude.
Oh, her smooth ass
That's exactly
voice.
what I wrote. I wrote, this song is so cool with her smooth vocals.
Yeah.
And then all the sick ass like scratches, like record
Yes.
scratches and the samples that they chose to use. And then like all of a sudden when there's the like vibey breakdown and it's like almost like a sitar vibe happening. I don't think it's a sitar. I think it's guitar. But it is giving that like that style with like the like bongos or whatever the hell they are and the like sitar-y, guitar-y thing going on.
They really did a good job with this one.
I really liked that like breakdown. And then at the end, when they bring that back and the guitar parts are almost like country western.
A little
sounding.
bit. Yeah.
This really is a fusion song.
It is.
It's a fusion between trip hop, between country western, between world music. Like,
yeah.
Okay, shall we move along?
So next on our list, we've got Drunken Angel by Lucinda Williams. Williams is an American singer-songwriter and a solo guitarist. She recorded her first 2 albums, Ramblin' on My Mind in 1979 and Happy Woman Blues in 1980. In a traditional country and blues style that received critical praise but little public or radio attention. Sad. In 1988, she released her 3rd album, Lucinda Williams, to widespread critical acclaim. Regarded as an Americana classic, the album also features Passionate Kisses, a song later recorded by Mary Chapin Carpenter for her 1992 album Come On, Come On.
Ooh.
Which garnered Williams her first Grammy Award for the Best Country Song in 1994.
Ooh, I love a Lilith Fair crossover.
I know. That's so awesome. Williams has released 16 albums to date, with her latest, World's Gone Wrong, set to release this coming January 2026.
Oh, okay. Let's go new music.
Let's go new music.
I don't know why, but like in my head, because I've heard the name Lucinda Williams like
Me
throughout
too.
the years.
Yeah.
But couldn't place ever like hearing any of her music.
Same.
But like in my brain, for some reason, she was straight up country music.
Yes.
So when I heard the song, I was like, this isn't really country music at all.
No, it was very like 90s alternative rocky.
Yes. You know, and like I know we've been trying to avoid it. We've only done it a couple times where we compare people.
Right.
I would compare Lucinda Williams to Tom Petty.
Yes. Tom Petty was very much the vibe I was feeling when I was listening to this song. I could see that.
Yeah, it was just like her vocals were giving me Petty vibes.
Yeah.
Like the female version
Of Tom Petty, yeah.
Yes. This song really like genuinely touched my soul.
Oh, yeah, this song is sad.
I know. I wasn't expecting it. And I guess maybe because I was going into it thinking, oh, Lucinda Williams, she's country, that maybe that's why I was so surprised.
Yeah.
And then like so taken aback by like the way that it made me feel.
Oh, yeah, this song made me cry. Lyrically, like, the song is about addiction.
Right.
And like, when you're in the heat of addiction, like the pieces of you that make you, how they disappear.
Right.
And that was heartbreaking. Like the song is pretty to just hear.
Yes.
But when you listen to it, it's heartbreaking.
Yep. I can't remember the exact line, but something about like putting down your guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
That that's when I was like, oh man.
Right.
Like, oof.
Let your
Losing
fingers forget the
yourself.
frets or whatever it was she said.
Literally losing yourself and what you love
Yeah.
because of this addiction.
Yep.
And the way that she sings the song, you know, as somebody with family members who have struggled with addiction, you don't ever stop loving those people.
Right.
So just the way that she phrased that drunken angel, like that, oh God, I'm about to start crying right now.
Yeah.
That
though.
like, it made sense to me on a level that I'm not sure that like people who haven't dealt with that would understand.
Sure.
Because you do still look at that person as your angel.
Yeah.
But you also look at them as a fucking drunk bitch, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
which is exactly what she's saying in the song.
Yep.
Gosh.
I know. Crying, and we're just talking about it. I'm not even listening to the song.
Yeah, wait till you guys hear it.
All right, well, let's move on so I don't keep crying.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
We'll move on to the song called Cry. So next up is Cry by Thornetta Davis. Thornetta Davis is an international singer-songwriter and independent recording artist. She was awarded by the Detroit Blues Society, quote, Living Lifetime Achievement Award, and awarded a star on the Canada South Blues Museum Walk of Fame. In 2015, Thornetta was crowned Detroit's Queen of the Blues in a ceremony by the Detroit Blues Society with proclamations from the city of Detroit, county of Wayne, and the state of Michigan.
That's so badass.
I know. Thornetta has performed with and opened for Bob Seger, blues legends such as B.B. King, Sir Mac Rice, Ray Charles, Etta James, Coco Taylor, Johnny Johnson, Bonnie Raitt, and more. Thornetta released her first solo album, Sunday Morning Music, in 1996 on the label Sub Pop, featuring the late keyboardist Eddie Harsh from the Black Crowes' Big Chief. Thornetta is a 10-time Blues Music Award nominee, including 2024 for Best Soul Blues Artist Female, and the winner of the 2023 Blues Music Awards for Best Soul Blues Artist Female.
Wow.
Thornetta is also winner of over 30 Detroit Music Awards.
Damn.
Thornetta received 6 2018 DMAs and has also won 8 2017 Detroit Music Awards for her latest album, Honest Woman, which includes Outstanding Record Producer, Outstanding Blues Recording, Outstanding Blues Vocalist, and Outstanding Live Performance. As winner of the 2017 Blues Blast Magazine Music Awards for Best Soul Blues Album. Big City Rhythm and Blues Magazine quoted as saying the coolest blues song. Thornetta has garnered international attention by winning 2017 first place in the International Songwriting Competition for Best Blues Song. I Believe Everything Is Gonna Be Alright. And also receiving the prestigious French 2018 La Académie du Jazz Award for Best Blues Album for Honest Woman.
Holy shit.
Detroit legend.
Ooh, yeah. Clearly.
Had you heard of her before?
I had not heard of her before.
I have heard of her before.
And I was disappointed that I had never heard of her before, reading all of those accolades.
Well, yeah, and she's a Michigan girl.
Yeah.
I think that's why I've heard of her, is because like I've heard her called like the Queen of Blues in Detroit. Mm-hmm. Like Detroit music, she really is a legend.
Oh, yeah. I can see why with this song. Oh my God. Like the first few notes of the song, like you know you're in for a good blues song.
Yeah, this was one of my faves from this week. And this is like real blues music.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes people get classified incorrectly, I think.
Sure.
But this is one that like she truly embodies that genre classification.
Yeah.
She truly is a blues artist.
Mm-hmm. Like listening to this song from Thornetta immediately made me want more.
Right.
Immediately made me want more. And I'm like, Also, her low notes. Oh.
I know. Her voice is so like rich.
Oh, man.
And like elegant.
Yeah.
You know what stank face is, right? Like when you're talking music.
Yeah.
Music give you the stank face.
The stanky face.
I had the stank face this whole song. I was just like, yes, mama, yes.
Oh, that's so real.
Shall we move on?
We shall. So next on our list, we have East of the Sun, West of the Moon by Diana Krall. Krall is a Canadian jazz pianist and singer known for her contralto vocals. She has sold more than 15 million albums worldwide, including over 6 million in the U.S. On December 11th, 2009, Billboard magazine named her second greatest jazz artist of the decade.
Wow.
Yeah, establishing her as one of the best-selling artists of her time. Krall is the only jazz singer to have 8 albums debut at the top of the Billboard Jazz Albums charts.
Damn.
I know.
Get it, girl.
To date, she has won 2 Grammy Awards and 8 Juno Awards. She has also earned 9 gold, 3 platinum, and 7 multi-platinum albums. Wow. Whew. She is about to embark on a winter 2026 tour for her most recent album, This Dream of You.
Well, we're going to that show.
We're gonna have to. I feel like this song was the epitome of a jazz bar song.
Period.
I really liked this song. The piano in the beginning, that like smoky jazz bar vibe, lights down low, haze of smoke everywhere. It's also a really pretty love song.
Right.
Like lyrically, like it's really beautiful.
Her voice is so well suited to this kind of music too.
Yeah.
Like she has that really like those jazz inflections just like live inside of her, you can tell.
Absolutely, yes. And I really like how in this song, it's not just about her vocals.
That was the next note in my notes.
Yeah. Like they pause in the middle and like really give space for each instrumental to shine for a moment. And like everybody's still playing, but like you can hear
the bass.
The upright and then the piano and then I
feel like that's very common in jazz music.
That makes sense.
So like working in the studio at Troubadour, we recorded a lot of jazz music.
Okay.
And that is like a common thread that I've noticed with jazz music is that those moments where like, okay, let's say, you know, the saxophone or the vocalist is obviously the main performer in the song.
Sure.
But then there's a moment where it's like, okay, let the bass have its moment.
Yeah.
Let the guitar have its moment. Let the keys have their moment.
Yep.
Bring it
all back. Yep.
Right.
Very well done. I liked it.
Yeah, I loved that too because I wrote that in my notes too. That was like the last thing I wrote about this song was the instrumental breakdown in the middle of the song was Chef's Kiss. Love it when they let everyone in the band shine.
Me too. Because everybody in the band has such a crucial role. Like, you can't make a song without the band.
Right. And they're obviously all extremely talented.
Oh, very talented.
Yes. So, loved it. Moving along.
Moving on.
At number 8, we have Abelene by Antigone Rising. Antigone Rising is a rock band based in New York City. The band's current lineup is Kathy Henderson on lead guitar, Kristen Henderson, bass guitar and drums, and Nina Camps, lead vocals and rhythm guitar. The band formed a nonprofit called Girls Rising in 2014 to inspire girls and LGBTQ youth to pursue non-traditional careers. The annual Girls Rising Music Festival has featured artists such as Sean Colvin, Lisa Loeb, Paula Cole, Carney Wilson, among others. Melissa Etheridge and Joan Jett have both created Girls Rising grants to help kids pursue non-traditional paths. That's so badass. Cool. The band's latest release, True Joy, from 2022 enlists a multitude of female artists behind the scenes, from Grammy-winning songwriters to producers, engineers, and mixers. An A-list of female talent was employed to create the album. Once recorded, female directors, editors, and graphic designers were used wherever possible to help Antigone Rising present their vision of marrying mission to music.
That is so freaking cool.
I feel like that's like carrying on Lilith legacy with
They
that.
really are, though. Like, way to use your platform to create a platform to do bigger work.
Yep. And you know what's funny about this song too, and then like hearing their bio is I had wrote that this is such a sisterhood song.
Oh, yeah.
I imagined her singing this to her childhood best friend.
Oh.
Like she says, do you recognize your life looking through the eyes of your angry youth and sordid past? But Abelene, there is a difference between the face that's in your mirror and the one that's on the
carbon dated photographs.
Yes.
Yeah, that I wrote that line down too. That
you did?
yes, literally, that fucked me up.
And like a way of hearing this song too, it reminded me of like something that like you would write for me.
Yeah.
Or like I would write
yeah.
for you. It was a sisterhood
Oh,
song.
absolutely.
Because at first I was like, is this a lesbian song?
Valid.
Right.
Yeah, valid.
But then the more that I listened to it, I'm like, this to me is giving more sisterhood vibes. Like best friend vibes.
Right. I've been with you in the trenches at your worst.
Yep. Which we truly have been through the trenches together, bitch.
Absolutely.
I love you.
I love you too. 100%. No, I thought the song was beautiful. Their harmonies together, all of their voices together, such a unique blend.
This was one that the album cover stuck out to me.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
because
okay.
it was so cute.
It was very cute. All of them huddled together.
Yes,
And their cute
it
little...
was giving sisterhood
Yeah.
vibes. It was giving coven energy.
Definitely.
Like, these chicks are writing spells and casting them through song.
Yep.
To me.
Yep.
And hearing their bio, it just all makes so much more sense. They truly are about the sisterhood. And I mean, putting themselves into that and helping the youth discover that sisterhood as well.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Gosh. I love seeing bad bitches doing badass things.
I know.
Speaking of badass bitches.
Period.
Next, we've got Time and Time by Sherri Jackson. Now, Sherri Jackson is nearly impossible to find information on.
Okay, she was nearly impossible to find music for.
I believe that. I could find like one article in the interweb that mentioned Sherri Jackson in like pretty much any capacity.
Wow.
But what I was finding more of was like some Reddit posts on people like saying that Sherri Jackson is such an underdog artist and like wishing there was more information about her and wishing there was more representation and like wishing all of these things. And when I heard the song and started to like read some of this, it made sense to me. I agree with that. The song was great. Sherri Jackson is a singer-songwriter that toured the U.S. and Canada in 1997, 98, and 99. She played 4 shows at the Lilith Fair in 1998. That's about all I could find out on her.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might be the shortest bio we've had so far.
I know.
Damn.
I know.
Okay, here's my theory. My theory is because this one would fit in the like, you remember in the like mid to late 90s, that weird like not weird, but that resurgence of like ska punk music. We're talking your Sublime. We're talking your Save Ferris, your Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Yeah.
Your like
Mighty, Mighty
early
Boss
No
Tones.
Doubt.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like that her music, at least the song that we have on this playlist, is that style of music. It is like 90s ska punk music.
For sure.
And that music, as quick as it came,
It left.
it left. There was like 3 years of time
97, 98, 99, I bet.
Right. Where like the dudes were wearing fedoras.
Oh, yeah.
And like the like chain link wallets with everything
Oh my gosh.
flames on it.
Yes. I'm seeing that scene in Clueless where they're like slow-mo walking with the dudes and the skateboards. Yes.
Very, and I'm so sorry to bring up your ex-husband, but when I think of that style, it makes me think of...
Okay, but you're not wrong.
I'm so
You're
right,
not wrong.
right? Like, I can literally picture him with a fedora on his head because it
happened.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, remember that a couple songs ago when we were talking about the sisterhood and past you and things like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay past me. It's okay.
So we all make mistakes. But no, that makes sense to me why, because if you sing something very genre specific,
Yeah.
and you're in a genre that comes and goes like that,
Yeah.
you don't really have a chance to build.
Well, and that makes a lot of sense too, because it looked like a lot of the shows that she toured in were like mostly in California also. So she was
Okay.
probably like a scene artist to
Right.
boot, I
Right.
would think.
Right, that makes sense.
But this song was a bop, man.
Yes.
Like immediately dancing to this song.
Well, and so I couldn't find any of her music, like just her albums on streaming services.
Right.
I could only find this song that is on a Colorado conservation
album
mixtape.
I saw that.
That was the only song of hers that I could find. And then I had to double, triple check
To make sure, is this the same Sherri Jackson? I did the same thing when I was looking her up. I'm like, is this the Sherri Jackson that played at Lilith Fair, or is this a different Sherri Jackson? Or because that's a pretty common name.
That's a fairly
too.
common name, right? Yeah.
And when you don't have your music on streaming platforms, which no shade, it is harder to make sure you have the right individual.
Right. So get your stuff on streaming services, girl. We need to hear it. We need more.
We want more.
Maybe we should check if she's got a band camp or something, and we could order one of her records.
Ooh, that's a
That
great
could be cool.
idea.
All right. Well, shall we move on?
Let's move on.
Next up is Promesses by Autour de Lucie. They are a French pop rock band formed in 1993. They have constantly reinvented themselves in their desire to write life by playing with melodies, surfing on new influences according to encounters, mixing pop, rock, and electro without ever forgetting the meaning. Sometimes orchestral, sometimes electric or vaporous. Autour de Lucie likes to instinctively mix classism and, quote, time air. Since 2004, the band had remained dormant, reforming in 2012 with new band members. The reformed band released a new album in April 27, 2015. I wonder who from the old lineup made it into the new lineup.
Ooh, that's a great question.
Or I really like them.
I do too. This is another band that I just cannot wait to deep dive into.
So did you look up the lyrics?
I did look up the lyrics, probably after my third listen.
Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, yeah, because
I love
to listen, vibe first,
and then translate.
Where I'm the opposite. And maybe it's because I'm mostly a lyricist. The lyrics are very important for me to be able to get into a song. What a sad song.
Oh, so sad.
'Cause it's about regret and broken promises, and her voice is so perfect to sing this kind of melancholy vibe, but the music doesn't seem melancholy.
No.
It's just when you actually hear the lyrics and you're oh wow, okay.
The song breaks out in, if words aren't the reflection of your thoughts, will we ever figure out how to keep from getting carried away by them?
Right.
What a powerful set of lyrics.
Yep. Well, and speaking of her voice too, the harmonies at the end in the background are so good. The whole breakdown before hitting that very chill ending.
Yeah.
Because the breakdown it's not heavy, but it's deep.
Yeah. Deep is exactly what I would classify it as.
Yes, like it's very ocean vibes, not like swimming pool vibes.
Right.
And then you hit the ending, and the ending is so calming.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, this was one of my faves this week also.
Ooh.
I love
that.
me some French music. Too.
You know, me too. I don't know.
Well, you have French in your blood.
I do, yes. And I took some French language in school. So like there's a little bit of like history in the foundation there, but like French culture, French language is so beautiful.
I agree.
It's time to get out the map and take a stroll down memory lane.
So for this episode, we were sent a old blog post by a gal named Erin from Sinead-O'Connor.com, and we would like to share some excerpts from her blog post. Erin says, "Hi all. Just got back from the opening Lilith Fair here in Portland, Oregon. I got there and discovered that there was a huge reserved seating section that you had to have a wristband to get into. And of course, my tickets were general admission. So I was stuck behind the fence about 800 feet away from the main stage with the rest of the cattle. Biore is one of the sponsors of the Lilith Fair. They make those little nose strips. And they had people handing out samples on the way into the stadium. Well, we took the strips and fitted them to our wrists so that they looked at a glance like one of the reserved seating bracelets. We flashed them at the security people and got in and right up to the stage as Sinead O'Connor came on. She was wearing khaki pants and a white t-shirt that said Jesus is coming. Here is the set list as well as any comments I can remember her making. First, she played Emperor's New Clothes. I am stretched on your grave. This is for all the dead people out there, she said. Same as last year. John, I love you. Sinead then said, this is for anyone in recovery. Next up was Dreaming on the Bones. Sinead said, sit down and enjoy this. At this point, the crowd control people were forcing us to find seats because they said the people were creating a fire hazard. Next on the set list is In This Heart, followed by Fire on Babylon. One round of the Killer Driller chorus, as well as Rasta Man and Deep Blue lyrics. Last Day of Our Acquaintance followed after. Sinead then said, this is about dumping off that nuisance man. I shouldn't say that. We need men. They're very useful. All men are very sexy, end quote. So she played for about 40 minutes, 10 minutes past her scheduled time. There was no encore and no Nothing Compares to You, which the 30-something yuppie in front of me was very upset about. There were 2 t-shirts available. One was black and had a picture of her on the front with her hair, Gospel Oak promo shirt, and the tour dates on back. The other was dark green with her name on front and tour dates on the back. I bought the green one.
So next on our list, we have Furnace Room Lullaby by Neko Case. Neko Case is an American singer-songwriter and member of the Canadian indie rock group New Pornographers. Case's singing voice has been described by contemporaries and critics as a flamethrower, a powerhouse, which seems like it might level buildings. I could see that. 120-mile-an-hour fastball and a vocal tornado.
Love those descriptions.
All very accurate also. Critics also note her idiosyncratic, cryptic, imagistic lyrics and credit her as a significant figure in the early 21st century American revival of the tenor guitar.
Oh.
I like that. Case's body of work has spanned and drawn on a range of traditions, including country, folk, art rock, indie rock, and pop, and is frequently described as defying or avoiding easy generic classification.
I totally agree with that because, like, I've heard Neko Case's music before.
Oh, I hadn't.
I'd never heard this song, but I have heard other music by her.
Okay.
And it's all so different.
Ooh.
Like, she's one of those artists that, like, none of her shit really sounds the same.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot because this song was really, really interesting. Her vocals in the beginning almost sound like a war cry. And I really liked that. Like, it captivated me immediately.
The song is so country western.
Yes.
But
Yes.
like this is what you would sing out with force.
Yeah.
As you're riding through some lonesome trail.
Yes. I wrote, it's giving dark, dusty desert drive.
Yes. This is another song that would fit in the Twin Peaks universe.
Ooh, yeah.
It's giving like Twin Peaks season 3 vibes.
Ooh.
To me.
Okay. What I really liked about this song was it seemed like the components were so very simple.
Right.
But it is such a powerful delivery.
And that's what it is, too. It's the delivery. Because, like, you know, anybody can, like, sing a song or whatever.
Or play a guitar.
Right. Or write a great song. But if you don't have that, like, power to deliver it, things can lay flat.
Absolutely.
And this song is, like, literally anything but flat.
Agreed.
It is, like, wide.
Yes.
It's wide open.
Yes.
And I think maybe the, like, loose instrumentation of this, like you had just mentioned, is what helps give it that spacious feel.
I agree.
Because when I was listening to this song and I closed my eyes and I'd already kind of had that vision of, like, this woman, like, just howling this song out as she's riding on a horse.
Howling is right, yeah.
In my brain, I close my eyes and what I see is, like, this vast openness where the woman is so small,
Right.
but the voice is so big. Yeah.
Yeah, these descriptions on her vocals are 100% accurate.
Spot on. Yeah, she really does have a, what was it, 120 mile per hour
Fastball. Yeah.
Truly. So next up is What Would Happen by Meredith Brooks. Meredith Ann Brooks is an American singer-songwriter and guitarist. She received international acclaim with her solo album Blurring the Edges and its single Bitch, which reached the top 10 in many countries and earned her 3 Grammy Award nominations. Bitch became a hit in the spring of 1997, sending her debut album, Blurring the Edges, into the charts as well. Born and raised in Oregon, she became fascinated with music as a child, eventually discovering blues, R&B, and classic rock as a teenager. She learned how to play guitar and began writing songs as a teen. She continued to play and write in her 20s, eventually signing a contract with Capitol Records and releasing her debut. The delightful second album, Deconstruction, followed in 1999. 3 years later, Brooks reshaped her adult contemporary sound for Bad Bad One.
It was really nice to see Meredith Brooks back. I thought this was a really pretty song.
Me too.
And it was nice to hear something other than bitch from her.
That is exactly what I wrote in my notes, that this was, like, refreshing to, like, hear a Meredith Brooks song that wasn't bitch.
Yeah.
Because, like, everybody knows that song. That was, like, her highest, you know, grossing song or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But she made other music, and it is nice to hear something else. And this, I'm pretty sure the song came from that same record.
I think so.
The song kind of reminded me of Drive by Melissa Farrick.
Oh.
Maybe not
okay.
in vibe, but in, like, lyrical content and, like, messaging.
Yeah.
Because this song was very sexy.
Oh, very sexy.
It's definitely giving, like, sexy time playlist vibes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, when she's like, what would happen if we kiss?
If your tongue slipped past my lips, get it.
Ooh.
I really appreciate when people are unashamed in their music.
Right?
Especially for women, it's very easy to be shamed for being sensual and sexual.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing people do that and not fearing a consequence from that.
Yeah. The unapologetic, here I am.
Right, exactly.
And this is how I feel.
Exactly.
Is pretty good. So next we've got Flaming Red by Patty Griffin. Patty Griffin is a Grammy-winning American singer-songwriter from Maine, celebrated for her poignant, folk-rooted songs exploring universal emotions with a career spanning decades. Acclaimed albums like 1,000 Kisses and Downtown Church, and hits covered by artists like The Chicks and Kelly Clarkson. Ooh. You know you're in with life when Kelly Clarkson redoes one of your songs. I'm just saying.
Well, that or you're fucked when Kelly Clarkson does one of your songs because she
does it better
every time.
After battling breast cancer, she released her eponymous, Grammy-winning Patty Griffin 2019 and continues to create deeply personal music, earning her a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Americana Music Association.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This lady has such a fucking voice.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's so like, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. It's so delicate and powerful at the same time, which is crazy. It like almost like my brain almost can't even comprehend her voice is so good.
Right? This was such a hot rock song.
Yes, it was. I wrote the most rockin' song this week.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. This had me dancing. This had me headbanging.
Well, and like what's funny too is that a majority of because I like Patty Griffin. Mm-hmm. I've heard a decent amount of her music before. Mm-hmm. Everything that I have heard of hers up to this point has been more like folky.
Right.
More Americana-y.
Sure.
This song is a rock song.
This is a rock.
That's a rock song.
Yeah.
Also, like reading the lyrics and stuff, it reminded me of like you and me not that long ago saying like, God, we need to get to the club.
Ooh.
We need to go dancing.
Yes.
Girl, we need to get our red shoe wandering on.
Yes.
We got to get our red shoe wandering going.
I like that. And like the harmonica in this song, oh my God. I feel like a couple songs in this playlist really highlight that 90s harmonica. Ooh.
There really was a 90s harmonica thing that happened.
There really was.
Like Blues Travelers. Yep. Yeah, totally. Yep. 100%.
Loved it. That harmonica came out and I was like, oh my God, yes.
Get it.
Yes.
She really is truly amazing. And I've heard a lot of other artists talk about Patty Griffin and her music and how like influential her music. Like I feel like an artist that we covered, Tara McLean, she mentions Patty Griffin, I believe. It was either in an interview or like maybe it was in her book because I just read Tara McLean's book not that long ago.
Oh, right. Okay.
But she mentions Patty Griffin and like the power of her voice and stuff. And she might not be a household name, but she has influenced a ton of women in the industry with her magic.
Oh, absolutely. You don't just get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right. At song number 14 is On and On by Erykah Badu.
I'm so excited for this one.
Erykah Badu was born Erykah Abi Wright on February 26, 1971 in Dallas, Texas. She would later choose the moniker Erykah Badu, Ka, as in the Egyptian term for one's inner self, and Badu is her favorite jazz riff scat sound.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I thought that was so unique. She was exposed to the arts early on and eventually began to perform in shows at the local Dallas Theater Center. In 96, Badu's demo caught the attention of music producer Kedar Massenberg, who signed her and paired her with D'Angelo, rest in peace, to record the song Your Precious Love. Kadar Entertainment later merged with Universal Motown. Today, Badu is best known for her soulful music style, which is showcased on albums such as the Grammy Award-winning Baduism and 1997's Live.
I absolutely love her voice.
Oh my God,
I love her sound. And like, we've been listening to her forever.
Forever. I mean, since the 90s.
Yeah.
She was one that, like, I had the CD of. I know we listened to.
Oh, we absolutely did.
And then I remember, like, rediscovering this record in my early 20s.
I remember that too.
And us, like, diving into Baduism.
Yep.
Like, I remember when I was living in Grand Rapids, so I guess not even my 20s. I would say like 18, 19.
Yeah, I remember the Red Cavalier, listening to it in the Red Cavalier.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
This one was like at the front of my CD case vibes because it got a lot of play.
Yep. In fact, in my notes, that's what I say. Like, love her smooth R&B sound. She has such a beautiful voice. It's nice to remember this song. And I remember listening to Erykah Badu with you all the fucking time. All the time.
I really did go through a hard Baduism phase.
Yes.
And that's still one. I remember every word to every song on that record. It's just so
full play, no
good.
skip.
No skips.
Yep.
It's like almost ingrained in me from listening to it so much. And the drives from like Charlotte to Grand Rapids.
Yep.
I just really love everything that she does. She is one of those artists. And I think it's because, like, A, she's extremely talented. Her voice is, you know, amazing. The production is always like grade
Top
A.
notch.
But it's her vibe. It's her presence. She brings this like calm, too cool for school kind of like.
She does everything with purpose.
Her music is very purposeful and very like uplifting too.
Yeah.
A lot of her music is very like positive, girl power energy. You know, I'm going to do me, take it or leave it kind of vibe, which I always appreciate. And then like hearing her speak in that documentary, that Lilith Fair documentary was really interesting too, to hear her say like, you know, I was welcomed into the music industry by Sarah McLachlan.
Right.
And Bonnie Raitt.
Right.
And like these white women who took her and were like, no, babe, you're main stage.
Yeah.
You main stage, honey. That's like...
That's really
sisterhood.
Big. Yeah.
As it should be.
Yep.
And you know what? As white women should do.
Absolutely.
You have a platform. Help uplift some of the people who don't.
Yep. Which is such a beautiful thing about Lilith Fair, like in general.
Right.
As a foundational concept.
Right. Right. Well, and, you know, they got in a little bit of hot water on the first go round.
Yeah.
Because people were saying it was very white.
White. Mm-hmm.
And that there wasn't enough black artists in 97.
Yep.
But then, you get into 98, you get into 99, and that was something that they obviously took that and were like, you know what? Yeah, we can do better.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at us. This podcast alone, in 97, there was only enough artists to stretch over 3 playlists.
Right.
Then they went back to the drawing board, changed some things, came back, and now we have enough to go through 5 playlists.
Right.
And there's still a handful of artists that there wasn't music for at all.
Right, right. Well, let's move on from Erykah.
So next on the list, we have Johnny Too Blue by Trish Murphy. Murphy has a lengthy background in music while growing up in her native Houston, Texas. Inspired by her father, who was also a struggling musician, Murphy first got her musical influences during grade school while singing backup for her dad.
Aww.
That's so cute. Eventually, as the years progressed, the Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen albums became the all-time favorites in her collection, as would the subject of philosophy. So much so that Murphy received a bachelor's in the subject. Deciding that the career of a musician beats the strain of getting a real job any day.
Does
Bless.
it? I don't know.
Murphy began performing at local gigs in her hometown and released her first record, Crooked Mile, in 1997, all by herself.
Wow.
That's really impressive.
Holy shit.
With a hefty touring schedule that followed in the same year throughout the United States, Europe, and a week on the acclaimed Lilith Fair, Murphy's storytelling-like song structure became internationally known. This led to her follow-up Rubies on the Lawn in 1999. I am so glad to hear them classify her as a storyteller. Because you did the notes on this one, so
Yep.
I was in the dark.
Right.
But that is like one of my most noted things in here is that like this storytelling lyrical piece.
Yeah, absolutely. This song is a story.
Yeah.
A wild
Fucking
story. Wild story. First of all, the opening kind of reminded me of Sunny Came Home a little bit.
Ooh, I could see that.
But then, like, the guitar kicked in, and I was like, okay, where's this heading?
Right.
And, like, I'm listening, and I'm listening to the words, and it's like she's talking about, like, the pressures. The pressures that men face to be, be good, be like your father.
Yep.
But then it's like, okay, so you're trying to be good. You're trying to be like your father. What, doesn't he like enlist in the military? He goes to the military or something like that.
Yeah, they mention that he comes back from Vietnam.
He comes back from Vietnam. And then it took such a wild,
dark,
murderous
murder. That is
turn.
what took the first time I was listening to the song. I was like, oh, this is kind of pretty. This is kind of cute. Listen. And then the part where she's like, he hit her on the temple, but was it really murder? And I was like, what? Wait, what?
Right.
Rewind lyrics. Wait, what?
Literally. Because it's like domestic violence.
Yeah.
But like, the guy didn't have the intention to kill her. It was an accident.
Right.
And that's kind of the point of the song. Like, dude, you fucked up.
Right.
And now your whole life is fucked. You fucked up. You come back from Vietnam. You're all fucked up. Domestic violence.
Right. And on your mistress. Did you catch that part?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure she's talking about her uncle. Her uncle is the male in the story. Because the first lines are like, Mama's brother something came back from Vietnam. So I'm like, okay, this is your uncle. And then she goes on to say like, you got married, you had a daughter, something. And then in the next verse, she's like, you're dating somebody, she's a teenager like I am.
Whoa.
And she's the one who gets killed.
Okay. Wow. I don't know how I missed that one. I was just
it fucked me. I was like, word. It fucked me up.
Stuck on the like, he hit her in the temple.
And was it murder?
Yeah. Now she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And now I guess now you really will be driving down the road,
in your
Johnny.
mama's car. Yeah.
In the back of the law's car, more like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song was fucking crazy. I was not expecting
it takes you on a ride.
It really didn't. So she really is a storyteller.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, that's a great description of her work. Because at least this song, I haven't heard any of her other music.
Me either, but now I really want to.
I know. It was so jarring.
Yeah.
So jarring. I was listening to it in my first listen and like cleaning and doing whatever. And then that part hit and I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah, that was my first notes are country rock, ? Storytelling song. Wait, killed a girl?
Wait, what? Literally. Alrighty, shall we move on?
Let's move on.
Okay, next up is Larissa's Dragon by Idina Menzel. Menzel, born Idina Kim Menzel, May 30th, 1971, is a Tony Award-winning American singer-songwriter and actress famous for originating iconic Broadway roles like Maureen in Rent and Elphaba in Wicked. plus voicing the beloved Queen Elsa in Disney's Frozen. A powerful mezzo-soprano, she graduated from NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, began singing at weddings, and built a successful career across stage, film, and music, becoming a major Broadway star. She has released several solo albums along the way, as well as co-writing 2 children's books with her sister.
Dude, this one for me blew my fucking mind.
Well, you like Broadway.
I love Broadway.
Right.
I love Idina Menzel. And
Right.
when this song came up on the playlist, I was like, wait, what?
Idina?
Let it go, Idina? Are you like, this is are you fucking kidding me right now? Mind blown.
Well, and I think because like I had done her notes and like I knew anyways her from Rent and stuff.
Sure.
I was expecting this to be kind of in that Broadway category of
not
music.
even close.
Not even close. This
And
was
I-
like grungy.
Yes. And I loved that. I thought this was a great representation of her wheelhouse ability.
Yeah.
She's such a fucking icon.
Yeah, it was like way harder than I was expecting.
Oh, way harder. And I loved it.
And the lyrics were also like super deep.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, is this about suicide? Because this was one that I actually did go look in the lyrics. Like I was having a kind of a hard time understanding her a little bit.
Sure.
So I went and like did like go
Yeah.
through the lyrics and I was like, damn, is this about suicide? It's definitely about depression, mental
For sure.
illness, like. But yeah, I almost wonder if like the underlying theme of it was about suicide because she talks about like a very, very troubled girl. And then like getting flowers for the grave of a very, very troubled girl.
Right.
She says like a very, very troubled
Yeah.
girl and gathering flowers or something for a very, very troubled girl for her grave.
Ooh.
So to me, that's kind of the way that I took it.
Yeah.
That it's like all this shit is happening. You're struggling. You're in like Larissa's pit,
Right.
this dark, foggy pit. But then all of a sudden, one day she wakes up and is like, hallelujah.
Right.
At first, I was like, the first time I listened to it, I'm like, oh, wow, this is like a very hopeful song. But then when I was listening and like actually reading the lyrics in that part that's like, remember me for my passion.
Yeah.
That line was the one that I was like, oh, shit. Is her moment of like waking up and hallelujah, is that like her moment of like letting
It's
go?
over. Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, I was very impressed with this one. It wasn't.
I was too.
Wasn't at all what I was expecting.
Me either. Pleasantly.
Right. And like I knew of her, but I never really heard any of her.
I know way more of her in the Broadway space.
Right.
So to hear and to learn that like she has such a big music artist space and albums, like I can't wait.
Oh, right. Yeah. Deep dive.
Deep dive. So next on our list, we've got Grounded by Garrison Starr. Also really happy that Garrison Starr is back.
She is so hot.
Oh my God, yeah. And still.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Like now, do you follow her?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, babe. Sorry to objectify, but
Sorry, not sorry.
true.
Julia Garrison Starr was born in Hernando, Mississippi in 1977. At the age of 7, Starr began singing in choirs and at 13 picked up her first guitar. Garrison was attending high school when she first performed her songs in coffee houses and clubs across the state line in Memphis, Tennessee. In 1993, she graduated from high school and issued a 9-song cassette titled Pinwheels. Her friend and guitarist Clay Jones produced the recording. In 1996, Starr issued the Stupid Girl EP, by which time she had completed her freshman year of University of Mississippi in Oxford. The Stupid Girl songs were based on people she had met at university. Starr left Ole Miss, began concentrating on her musical career, and in the process got a job working at Ardent Records in Memphis, Tennessee. She released 8 full-length records, the latest being Girl I Used to Be from 2021.
She's so good.
She is so good.
Her voice is so good. I feel like we're saying good too much, but like her voice really, she has a very like distinct voice that like now that I know who she is, if I were to ever hear her, I would be like, oh, that's Garrison
Starr.
Right, exactly.
100%. I really like everything I've heard from her so far. And like I do follow her on socials actually. And she just posted on Instagram recently promoting her music and stuff. And she said, I'm not a new artist, but I might be new to you. And something about that just like, it really hit me in a space. Because like, no, you're not a new artist. You've been making music
since
for
the 90s.
Decades.
Right.
Since you were 7. But like, kudos to you for still being like putting yourself out there, making music, touring, being relevant, like
recognizing that maybe people haven't heard of you yet. But here I am. In a way, lyrically, this song was very similar to Larissa's Dragon.
Ooh.
In the way that it's talking about like, you know, shit ain't great.
Right.
But there is like this hopefulness to it.
This song gave me like hope after a breakup kind of vibe.
I could see that. This one actually made me cry.
Oh.
Because this one like reminded me of like growing up in the shitty fucking small town that we grew up in and being the lone queer, the lone trans person, the only fucking one. And like she says, you know, like shit ain't great. I'm paraphrasing.
Of course.
She's like, shit ain't great and I don't know shit, but at least I know myself.
Right.
And that lyric, like it made me feel like little me was like hearing that and like resonating with that. It really actually did. I kind of like ugly cried. I had to like stop the playlist for a minute and like just kind of think for a little bit with this song. I needed like a pause.
I love how the playlists have been doing that.
Yeah, sometimes you hear a song, you just have to pause.
You just have to pause
and
it.
you have to like
soak
think
it in.
about like what you just heard, what it's about, how it made you feel, where this artist was coming from, and how you can really relate to that.
Yeah.
And in what way? Because like you just said, you felt the song was like post breakup. And for me, the song was like post leaving your small town.
Oh.
So it's like the same song. We both listened to the same song and took 2 totally different meanings from that song.
Yep.
You're a good songwriter.
Absolutely, yes.
If you can do that, write a song and multiple people can hear multiple different things from your song, you're a good songwriter.
Oh, yeah.
Period. And you're hot.
And you're hot.
Yowza.
Oof.
If she hears, hopefully she doesn't hear this episode.
Well, hopefully she does. Maybe we want Garrison to hear us gush about them.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're both over here getting horny for Garrison.
We should make a pin out of that.
Getting horny for Garrison.
A little bumper sticker.
Little mailer one. All right, at number 18, the song is Not Your Fool by Frankly Scarlet. In the mid to late 90s, Kelly and Kim Brown mixed sibling harmonies with a wide range of musical influences, which attracted the attention of college radio and national tours. The group joined Sarah McLachlan, Bonnie Raitt, and other great female artists on Lilith Fair. They also toured with David Bowie on his Sound and Vision tour. Other opening performances with Joan Osborne, Lisa Loeb, NRBQ, and others. Dateline NBC featured the song Tell Me Walker in a documentary. They achieved numerous honors, such as being listed among Musician Magazine's Best Unsigned Bands and achieving top 20 status in Billboard Magazine's Songwriters Contest. The duo was selected for the New Artist Concert Series at the prestigious Kerrville Music Festival, as well as the New Folk Series in the Telluride Music Festival. This one was, again, like the twin sisters.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
When I was listening to this song, I'm like, oh, this is the same vocalist that they just dubbed harmonies. Like, she recorded one part and then recorded the harmony part because the voices are so similar.
Yep. I never would have guessed there was two vocalists in this.
Yes, it sounds like one person.
Yeah.
And then I'm reading and I'm like, holy shit. Another pair of sisters who sound exactly the fuck alike.
Yep.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
That's like so magical to be able to create with your sister.
Oh, yeah.
This is another one of those songs that is like a great example of that like female alt rock vibe of the 90s.
Oh, definitely. My notes on this is angry chick music at its best.
Yes. Yes.
They have such a great voice combo.
I know they really do. Then that like high note at the end that one of them hits.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yes,
Get
queen.
it.
Yes, queen. Let's fucking go. I'd be interested to listen to more of their music. Like, I liked the song, but also because of the sister thing.
Right.
To just hear more of that, like, familial. There really is something about people who are blood related singing together.
There's some science there,
yes,
for sure.
There has to be some sort of frequencies or something that create this, like, magic,
Right.
perfect harmonization, perfect energy match.
Right.
Who better to do that with than your sister?
Yeah. So next on our list, we have Hello Aquarius by M. Gryner. Gryner is a Canadian singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist with 3 Juno Award nominations. She founded Dead Daisy Records,
Love.
one of the first independent record labels in Canada.
Oh, shit.
I know. To support emerging artists. That's really fucking cool. M started a metal band in 2024 called Overreact.
What?
Where she is the principal songwriter, bass player, and vocalist.
That's sick.
That is. M has collaborated with David Bowie, contributing vocals on tour and in the studio, and worked with Def Leppard on a reimagined version of Pour Some Sugar on Me, featuring the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra based on her 2000 cover song.
Wow.
What?
We need to listen to that.
Yes, like right now. M also co-created the first music video in space, a rendition of Space Oddity with astronaut Chris Hadfield aboard the International Space Station. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Her latest
Okay,
album...
Katy Perry.
I know! Wow! Her latest album, Business and Pleasure, explores yacht rock with contributions from acclaimed Nashville musicians. Her best-selling book is The Healing Power of Singing.
Well, putting that on my book to read list.
Yeah. Bowie, Def Leppard.
Bro,
what?
David Bowie, I feel like has been in a few of these.
Yeah.
That's so cool that
That
he
is
was
cool.
like supporting female musicians along the way.
Yeah.
Using his platform as a white man
Yep.
to uplift the voices of women.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Huge.
I mean, because David Bowie is fucking David Bowie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, what an honor.
Yeah.
I really loved the string arrangement for this song.
Oh, yeah, it was really pretty.
That was like my favorite piece of the puzzle that was the song, was that string arrangement. And at first, I almost wasn't even sure if it was like actual strings. I was wondering if maybe if it was synth.
Okay.
Because they come in very chill.
Yeah.
But then towards the end of the song, it's very distinctly a string arrangement, which I always love.
Oh, yeah.
When you know, throw in strings into something. The song, it felt very effortless and very cool.
Yeah. I like this song at this part in the playlist because I feel like it helps slow us down.
Bring us back a little bit. Right.
Yeah,
right.
We're starting to close out. We've had a lot of bangers, like hard rock, dance, and then this one was just a little bit slower. It's very well placed in the lineup, and it feels really sad.
There is like a sadness to this. I wrote that this was what the cool girls were listening to in their dorm rooms in 1998.
Hello, Aquarius.
Period. And then the ending of the song was another one of those where like the ending of the song kicked in, and I had to like look at my phone because I thought we were in a different song.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a sample or like what that was from, but I don't think it was her. I don't think it was from something else.
Yeah.
But it elevated the song for me in a way. Because sometimes, you know, people use samples or they do like an outro and it doesn't benefit the song.
Right.
It is just kind of placed there. Where this, I really felt like it benefited the song, bringing it down, bringing it back, taking it to a different place there at the very end.
Yeah.
It left me personally like wanting more. So I appreciated that like very end of it because I'm like, damn, is this a different song? No, same song. Love that.
It is always fun when a song takes you on a journey like that.
Especially when it's like at the end of the song.
Yeah.
And then it leaves you wanting more.
Yeah.
And speaking of the end,
here we are. At the end.
Last song, Fire on Babylon by Sinead O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor, 1966 to 2023. Was a groundbreaking Irish singer-songwriter known for her powerful voice, iconic shaved head, and fierce activism. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No, she makes me cry too.
Achieving global fame with Nothing Compares to You, but also controversy for challenging institutions like the Catholic Church and her outspokenness on child abuse, women's rights, and mental health struggles. Adopting the name Suhara Sarakat after converting to Islam in 2018. Her life, marked by a difficult childhood and personal trauma, was a public journey of resilience, creativity, and unwavering conviction, ending tragically in 2023 from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and bronchial asthma. She released 10 full-length albums during her career. She is hard for me to like even talk about.
Yeah.
I love her so much. I remember being a little kid and watching her performance on Saturday Night Live. My mom watched Saturday Night Live. And I remember seeing her tear up that picture of the Pope.
Right.
And people were so fucking pissed about it. And I mean, I remember being a little kid and thinking, yeah, that makes sense. The church abuses little boys and children. This makes sense why she's standing on business and ripping that motherfucker's picture up. It made sense. She pissed a lot of people off, but I remember being a kid and being like, why do the adults around me not get it?
Right.
If I can get it and I am a child, why can't other people get it? That it was a demonstration of fuck the patriarchy.
Yep. Much like the song.
Oh my God.
The song is such a powerful metaphor.
I know. I hear her and I get sad and I get angry.
Yeah.
Because this is a person who gave every fucking thing. I mean, she's one of those artists that did not leave a fucking thing off the stage. She let it all out. She bared her soul for decades for us. And then she just got thrown to the side. she just got tossed away. She struggled with some mental health issues and bad health issues, and she just got tossed away. And she deserved so much better than she got.
Yeah, she did.
Another cool thing about her is that when she passed away, she donated. I'm so sorry. I'm like crying through this whole thing. She donated all of her clothes, wigs, and makeup to a trans organization for trans people. I mean, this lady, even in the end, even when she was screaming out for help and nobody was helping her, she was still helping other people. What a fucking legacy to leave behind of pureness.
Yeah.
I mean, and I hate to end the damn playlist on us crying and, you know, but I felt like it was important.
It is important.
That her voice amplified the meaning of Lilith Fair.
Yep. It's a perfect song to end 98 as a whole.
Yes, that's what I thought too. Thank you. So yeah, sorry for getting all emotional and crying in your ears, but I mean, she is a powerhouse, and she will always be remembered, at least in my heart, for being a true activist.
Yeah.
For not just being an artist and, you know, writing songs about, you know, things, but actually being an activist, actually doing the work, actually putting herself out there and doing things like that Pope picture rip up, switching to Islam when people were like, ugh, what the hell, you know?
Shaving her head.
Right. She really put herself out there. She allowed the world to suckle the fucking creativity from her bosom, and then she left.
Yep.
And we have these gifts that she left behind. So thank you, Sinead.
Blessed be.
And on that sad note, that is
a very sad
I know, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's the end of 98.
Yeah. Now that we're here, we should take just a quick second and just name off the musicians that we could not find any songs for.
Yes, because again, just because we couldn't find their music, they were still a part of Lilith Fair. They still deserve the cred.
Absolutely.
So could you read those names for us?
Absolutely. So first we have Elise Knoll. Then we have Litany, Paris Hampton, Joelle Romero, Tia Texada, Half Mad Poet, Eden a.k.a., Lucie Gamelon, Donna Martin, Abba Rage, Jabber, Victoria Hogg, Glassoline, Rhodey Ray, Audra Jost, Clandestine, Gordian Knot, and Allie Eisner.
Wow. That's quite a few, this playlist.
Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense because they had so many more acts this time.
Oh, a lot more.
That we're going to run into, you know, not being able to find a few of these ladies. Plus, in the 90s, not everybody had recording equipment like they do now.
No.
You wanted to record an album, you had to go to the frickin' studio or you were making like a mixed cassette tape or something.
Right.
So
Which also wasn't easy.
Right, exactly. So it does make sense to me why there are so many people whose music we couldn't find. But
right.
You are a part of the festival. You deserve the credit. So shout out to all of those artists.
Woo!
Again, a friendly reminder, please follow us on our socials. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Look for Mapping Out the Music. You can follow our personal socials at Rye Daisies and at Care Bear, where we also, you know, post our own content about the Lilith Fair and about this podcast and stuff. Also, a big, huge thank you to Erin for sharing her Sinead-themed memory with us for this week's episode. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. As we've wrapped on 98, and we're coming to a close here soon on our season 1.
Yeah, real soon.
Real soon.
Aww,
I know. So we're going to split it up. We're going to do like 97 and 98 is going to be season 1. And then we'll be back for season 2 with 99 and 2010. But we are also going to have a few episodes in the meantime at the end of like our season 1. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time to listen to some more music.
We're so excited. We can't wait.
Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
For today's charity spotlight, we'd like to introduce Thrive Youth Center. Thrive Youth Center was established as a 501c3 organization in February of 2015 in San Antonio, Texas, at a time when no other LGBTQ-specific homeless shelter existed in the state or in the majority of the southern United States. Today, they provide 60% of LGBTQ emergency shelter beds in the state, have created a housing program allowing 50-plus LGBTQ young adults to be housed in their own apartments with intensive case management and wraparound services for a year. They conduct community and street outreach, provide life skills training, offer benefits assistance, and an education and workforce program. They provide counseling at no cost to clients and have a staff of case managers diligently helping to connect young adults with the resources they need to obtain education, employment, mental health care, sexual and reproductive health care, and most importantly, affirm their identities. As Thrive assists them in moving towards exiting homelessness and finding stability in their lives, Thrive has helped over 1,049 young adults ages 18 to 24 exit homelessness since 2015. Thrive's mission is to provide LGBTQ homeless young adults with a safe and supportive environment to facilitate their empowerment towards transforming their lives, remain central to what they do every day. Remaining visible as a resource, advocate, and safe place for young adults in the state where in our current political climate, reproductive rights, the rights of transgender individuals, and an act as simple as discussing diversity, equity, and inclusion can incite hostility and violence is why they continue to do the work that they do, showing the community and the state that they exist and that the clients they serve exist and deserve the opportunity to live life as their authentic selves. You can find them at www.thriveyouthcenter.org. And for more information and links to donate, please check out our show notes.